Morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am a mum of 3 living in Suffolk in the UK, and I do childminding after school and in the holidays, and I also homeschool 2 of my children. So this should really be day 10 of May half term. I've been doing a day in the life every day. However, yesterday was day 10, it's now Monday morning, and we did a lot of things that I couldn't really film. It wasn't like the most interesting filming day. So I got up, got some stuff ready because I was leading Sunday school at church yesterday, and then I went to Starbucks, then met all my family at church. I went early to set up. We had church, which was always amazing. I taught the kids about John the Baptist. We're doing a new series about people that met Jesus. And so we looked at John the Baptist yesterday and about baptism, did a few water activities, which was fun. And then I took my youngest to a birthday party at a soft play. So obviously I can't really film at a soft play. I'm not even sure if you're allowed to, like they probably have signs up saying you can't, but I didn't because inappropriate. Lots of children around. But she had a great time. I've got to say, they do the best food. So they do, like halfway through the party, I'm sure this is probably the same at every soft play over the country, halfway through the party they bring the food out no matter what time of day it is. So this was like 2 o'clock and it was lunchtime, and they bring out, you could kind of get to choose. So she had chicken nuggets and chips, and they used to bring it out all on trays and then serve for everyone, but it would take ages because you've got like 20 kids around a big table, and you say, do you want chicken nuggets? And they go, do you want chicken nuggets? And so you move on, and then they go, I want a chicken nuggets, and and you could just see this, and it was frustrating for someone to watch, let alone to be actually serving. So now they bring it out in these boxes, but these boxes are honestly like adult sized portions. Like, I'm quite a big eater, I'd say, and I would be more than happy with that portion. So basically what I do is wait for my youngest to eat everything she wants, and then she goes, I'm finished, and I say, now I shall begin. It's actually the best food ever. Chicken nuggets and chips was amazing. So we did that, and then I came home. I did a couple more things. Then, to be honest, Josh and I just sat in the summer house and with a cup of tea all like the rest of the afternoon. I had already prepared a lasagna because I knew that it was going to be a bit of a busier afternoon. So I just stuck that in the oven while we kind of sat down, and then had that washed up, and then went out to a meeting last night, which I'm doing this course called Leadership Essentials, which is about helping to lead a church through the Vineyard movement. If you know anything about that, you'll know what I mean. And then I came home and kind of went to bed, and that's it. Last night we did try, because the littlest still has bottles of milk in the night, which I don't mind to a certain extent. I don't think it's probably great for you to have lots of milk, is it? Because I've read about how if you have a lot of milk, it actually inhibits your iron intake, like your body isn't able to take up so much iron. And she does have a lot, and the issue is that she has it to go to sleep. 2 bottles is fine, but if she has 3 bottles, if she then wakes up in the night needing a wee, and then to get back to sleep she wants the milk. So sometimes we're up like twice a night, sometimes we're up like 4 times a night, sometimes she will sleep through, just have no idea. Now it's not like she's not up for hours, she's literally up, has a bottle, goes back to bed. It's not awful, but it's not really me. Poor Josh, he's always the one that's up first because I'm a really heavy sleeper, and so he gets up and he's sometimes up 4 times a night. Generally after the second time he wakes me up and I go and do it, but you know, he's still getting disturbed night sleep, and she's now 6. So we tried to stop her doing that, but then she ended up waking up at like 10 for a bottle, which she never does, and we discussed it with her, and she'd instead got a bottle of water, so she could still, you know, suck, but it was water, not milk, but she was not having any of it. So after about an hour or so, we ended up just giving in and giving her milk. I just felt really bad. She was really struggling, was really dysregulated, and I just kind of thought, like, for our other 2 it was fine. We did the very same thing, giving up milk at night when they were much younger, And it was absolutely fine, but for some children just need it. And I was like, do you know what? What's the issue with their having bottles? I think what we'll do is, at the moment, we take the milk up in a cool bag, because we were just leaving it in the fridge. Then one of us got up, come downstairs, get it, go back out to bed. But that then woke me up so much, because you have to, you know, wake up to actually walk down the stairs, that it was then taking me like an hour to get back to sleep. And that was then obviously quite disruptive if you're doing that 4 times a night. So what we do now is we take a cool bag up with leave it in the bath, and then we don't have to go downstairs, and that's then I'm not waking up so much, and I get back to sleep really quickly, which is obviously much better for everybody. So we did, you know, I think what I'm going to do is just put a made up bottle of milk in a cool bag next to her bed, so that when she wakes up, that at least the first time, she doesn't have to call us. She just reaches in, gets the bottle out, and then any more than that she can call us, because I don't want to put like 5 bottles in there, because she'll be like, oh brilliant, 5 bottles, I'll have all of them, thanks, and then will probably call us for more. Do you know what I mean? So there's got to be a balance. So yeah, so we tried that last night, and that was a big failure. I mean, I was saying, like, I had bottles, but I don't think I had them through the night. I've always been quite a good sleeper, but I had bottles until I was about 9, and I remember it really clearly, because we went on holiday. I remember we'd gone on holiday with some friends, and you know, like, we didn't really advertise to people that I had bottles, so I just had them kind of secretly when no one was around. And my mum brought one with her, and she was like, it's in the bedroom. So I remember going into the bedroom and sacking it, and I remember it not feeling like quite the same. It wasn't quite as comforting as it had been, and I remember that, and it was basically you lose your ability to suck so well, don't you? So obviously as adults you can suck, but we can't suck as well as like babies can, like, and so it became quite hard work for me to suck on a bottle, and I was about 9. So I think, do you know what, she's just going to get to the same stage and naturally give them up herself. Yeah, it's about a regulation thing, and she's doing so well, she's progressed so well, because she's had all this, you know, trauma and things, because she was adopted. That's been a real comfort for her and a real help for her, and, you know, social workers have said the same, like, actually that's been a real the bottle's been a real comfort for her when she's needed it, and so she is very attached to it. But yeah, one day she won't really be able to have it anymore. You don't get like 30-year-olds having bottles, do you? So I don't really mind. It's just, you know, I'd rather she slept through the night every night, but that's probably not going to happen for a little while. But she's definitely, you know, getting better. And as I was saying, other challenges that we've had with her, you know, behaviour wise, or her kind of being able to overcome issues, has got so much better. So you kind of think, let's stick with these wins and just leave the bottle till another day. So yes, so essentially that was my half term. Hope you enjoyed watching all those videos. I had great fun recording them. It was really weird having like a random almost week off work, but it was lovely to be able to get away, and I feel very refreshed now. So I'm also not working today. But we're back to homeschooling today, which I really like, because although it's nice to have a holiday, have a break, what's really nice is to get away, isn't it? Because you're not in my own house. I didn't clean in my own house for like 3 days, and that was really lovely. I really appreciate that, and just not being around like the same old things, you know, like at home you kind of get into the same routine, don't you? Do this, then this and this, and it was really nice getting up and not having to put on the washing, get breakfast, wash up from breakfast, you know, blah blah blah. Although I did, you know, obviously help with the washing up. My sister's got a dishwasher, and it's far easier, and but it's very different in someone else's house, isn't it? Like, I'm responsible for that one bowl I've used for breakfast, and that's kind of it. So that was really lovely to get away, but it's also nice to be back into routine. I love a good routine. Now today is Monday, so Sam's up early because he's going to do maths with Josh before Josh goes to work. He kind of shows him his maths for the week, now, and explains to him if it's like a new topic what to do, and then he can kind of get on with it himself. And then the builders should hopefully be here this morning, because it's meant to be raining today and tomorrow, but not until later, after like late morning. So I'm hoping they're going to crack on, because they're almost there. We're reckoning 2 weeks till the roof is on, and then they'll be knocking through. So that will be the messy bit. Right now it's outside, it's no issue to me. Then the kids have like debate club online at 9, which is just brilliant. They love it. Then Hope's got an English lesson online at 9:45. I've then got a planning meeting, and then normally what happens is they come back, we have an early lunch, and then we go to gymnastics. But I think I've said before that Hope's been getting some migraines, so when we go into gymnastics she's like doing cartwheels, or she's on the bar and like spinning round, and it's been giving her migraines. And the first time she just kind of powered through, thought she'll be fine, and she felt just awful the whole day. It's probably just a hormonal thing really. Since then she's gone, and then when she started to get the headache she stopped, but then we've just left, because obviously it's not been, we've waited for kind of 10 minutes to see if it's got better, and it hasn't been getting better. So we've been kind of, she's only been able to do like 15-20 minutes of the lesson, and I was like, it's not really worth me going or paying for the lessons when she's going to have 15-20 minutes, which is such a shame, because she really enjoys it and they're absolutely brilliant there. So I'm hoping that it will be like a bit of a hormonal thing, and then she'll kind of stop having the migraines and be able to, you know, her body will stop being so dizzy, and then she'll be fine. Otherwise, when I take the littlest out, she'll definitely be going back to gymnastics. Anyway, all that to say that we're not doing gymnastics today, which is very weird. So I'm not really sure what we'll do after that. I mean, what we normally do then is go to gymnastics, then come home, then do more work. So it'll be nice. We'll just kind of complete all our work. Hopefully that will be done by lunchtime-ish. And then we've got the afternoon to ourselves. I've obviously got loads of housework to catch up on now, because I was away for 3 days, and then yesterday was out most of the day. But yeah, so that should be really fun. I just quickly paused because I was like, I had a thought and I couldn't remember it, and now I've remembered it. We're starting a new topic today, so we do a new one every half term. Last half term was ancient Greece, and I love it because I'm learning about all these things. I don't ever remember learning about ancient Greece at school, but I might have done. Like, you forget things, don't you? So that was really interesting, and how, like, what I love is, and what took me a long time to find out, is how the actual civilization began. You know, like obviously it started in kind of one village and then grew and then grew and grew. And I find that really interesting. But when I was trying to look for that online, it couldn't really tell me much. It told me a lot about Alexander the Great. So I thought, oh, that's where it started. Then I got the Ladybird Histories book on ancient Greece, which I have probably mentioned this 100 times. They're the best books ever. They're just so good. So I got that, and then Alexander the Great wasn't until like a good after halfway through. And so then that actually explained to you how it started. And I thought that was really, I just love that. I find that kind of bit, how an empire starts and ends, I find that really interesting. Everything else in the middle is obviously interesting, but it's how it starts and ends that really interests me. So we did that last time, and this time we're doing politics, which will also be interesting because I don't know anything about politics, but obviously it's the general election, the Gen-elec, soon, and so we're going to have a look at how politics started. I've got a very good book for this. I had a look at how it started, you know, kind of what different kind of political systems you can have, and then we're going to see about what the different parties in the UK kind of stand for, and you know, think about who you would vote for if they had a vote. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that because hopefully it will teach me something too, because I really don't know. But I'm gonna go because it's almost my 15 minutes. I hope you haven't minded this chatty video. And my hair, I haven't yet found a hairbrush. It's 6:30 in the morning and the girls were asleep, so I don't want to be going through their rooms. But I will today eventually find a hairbrush. But thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you again soon.